Hello everyone and welcome to my CBS Soaps official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Monday, November 3, 2025. Today on Days of Our Lives, Alex is attacked twice. Johnny and Chanel get great news and Chad realizes what Thomas did. Picking up from Friday, after Johnny brings Tesoro into the bookstore, Chanel and Leo both get the news the DiMeras are getting the baby. Leo offers his congratulations, then gets an alert about the square and runs out with Tesoro. In fact, Johnny and Chanel are getting him tomorrow. Aaron gave up his rights and told social services they should get him. Susan rushes to Stephanie with a warning her murder mystery is about to make it real. Well, make something real, something tragic. Out in the square, Chad and Kat are searching for the carving knife when Thomas and honestly, mainly Rachel prepare a pumpkin to launch at Kat's head. But then someone dressed like Jeremy, all we see is the hand and coat, takes a swipe with the knife at Alex and misses. Alex sees a pumpkin flying and pushes Kat out of the way and gets hit with it instead, completely oblivious to the knife that dropped behind him. He drops as the extras Salemites rush over. Chad disperses them as Susan, Stephanie, and Leo arrive, while a horrified Jeremy gets back to Thomas and Rachel, followed shortly by Chad. Thomas, Dad knows exactly what they were trying to do. Oh crap, that's right, Thomas never listened to Rachel. Both adults are furious and disappointed, so Chad has Jeremy take Rachel to Marlena while he reads Thomas the riot act. He yells until the kid apologizes and says he'd still be sorry if he'd hit Kat. The EMTs, meaning Javi, naturally show up to check on Alex, who's fine. So fine, he refuses a hospital trip. Javi's happy enough to drop the whole thing and gush over Tesoro until Leo tells him the news. As Alex is assuring Stephanie he's fine, Chad drags Thomas over to apologize. Alex doesn't fault Thomas, though, he blames Jeremy. Alex tries telling Chad what Jeremy did to Stephanie, but they keep it all vague and kind of pointless, and Jeremy just says he's not that man anymore. Susan spots Rachel in the bookstore and tells the kid she knows how naughty she's been, but she has to knock it off to help Grandma Marlena get better. Leo and Javi bring the baby back into the bookstore to offer a sad congratulations to Tesoro's new parents. They're even more heartbroken to learn they have to give up little T tomorrow, though, but they'll always be a part of the baby's life. The parents-to-be head home and rhapsodize over the crib about their bright new future while feeling bad for the Hernandezes. But not that bad, they get to be parents. Aaron, in a daze in the square, just back from child services, and he fills Kat in on what he did, wondering what Tesoro will inherit from him. Javi and Leo push Tesoro out and let Aaron hold him, then go home to get choked up over their own crib. Thomas apologizes some more to his dad, who tells him they just need to work on communicating feelings instead of acting them out. Kat checks out the pumpkin catapult that almost killed her and learns from Jeremy that Thomas launched the fruit. Combined with hearing about Chad's anger, she realizes the kid wanted to take her down. Outside the pub, Alex tells Stephanie how proud he is of her, so they get ready to head home to celebrate, horizontally, as usual, presumably. Susan walks by while they're locking lips, so Stephanie tells her the psychic premonition was a bit off. Something bad did go down, but it wasn't much. Susan warns Stephanie that her book is still going to come true. You mark my word. Monday, November 3, 2025. Today on Days of Our Lives, Salem was on edge and no one saw the chaos coming. Alex gets attacked not once, but twice in one shocking afternoon. Johnny and Chanel's dreams come true in a big way, and Chad's fatherly instincts explode when he realizes what Thomas has done. From a dangerous pumpkin launch to a dropped knife and a psychic's chilling warning, Salem's Halloween hangover turns into a full-blown nightmare. At the Price DiMera Book Cafe, the episode picks up right where Friday left off, the morning light pouring through the windows as Johnny carries little Tesoro in, Chanel following with her signature warmth and nervous excitement. The store smells of cinnamon lattes and roasted pumpkin seeds. Leo lounges behind the counter, checking his notifications while pretending to be busy. Johnny sets Tesoro down in his car seat with a proud grin. Guess what? He announces. We got the call, we're getting him tomorrow. Chanel gasps and claps her hands over her mouth, her eyes filling instantly. Johnny, are you serious? Tomorrow. Leo straightens up, abandoning all pretense of coolness. Hold on tomorrow, as in less than 24 hours from now. Johnny nods, his smile growing wider. Aaron signed over his parental rights. He told social services he wants Tesoro to have a stable home with us. Leo actually looks touched for a moment, his snark fading into genuine warmth. Well, I'll be damned. Congratulations, you two. You're about to join the sleepless, diaper-changing ranks of Salem's finest parents. Chanel laughs through happy tears, clutching Johnny's hands. It's really happening, isn't it? We're getting our baby. The tender moment is interrupted when Leo's phone buzzes with an emergency alert. He glances at it, frowning. What the something going on in the square? Big crowd, probably a sale at Sweet Bits, but just in case, he grabs his coat, scooping up Tesoro. I'm taking the little one for a walk. Salem doesn't need me fainting over baby fever. Johnny and Chanel exchange amused looks as Leo rushes out. He's such a drama queen, Chanel whispers. Johnny laughs. You say that like it's news. Cut to Horton Square. The fall decorations are still up, pumpkins, hay bales, and orange lights twinkling over the crowd. Children are running around in leftover Halloween costumes, and the faint sounds of a street musician echo through the space. Chad and Kat are kneeling near a display table, searching for something among the decorations. Chad mutters, Thomas swore the carving knife was here somewhere. I don't like the idea of that thing just lying around. Kat sighs, brushing back her hair. If it's that important, maybe someone turned it in. Before she can finish, two small figures lurk nearby, Thomas and Rachel, whispering and giggling behind a makeshift pumpkin catapult. Rachel's the mastermind, of course, her eyes glinting with mischief. Okay, Rachel says, positioning the pumpkin. When she walks by, boom, it'll hit her right in the shoulder. She'll never mess with your dad again. Thomas hesitates. Are you sure this is a good idea? Rachel smirks. Trust me, I've done worse. It's just a pumpkin. What's the worst that could happen? The camera pans, a shadow moves behind them. Someone wearing a coat that looks eerily like Jeremy's reaches out, gloved hand gripping the missing carving knife. The blade glints in the sunlight for a split second before it slashes toward Alex, who's just walked into the square nearby. Alex ducks instinctively, or maybe luck is on his side. The knife misses, falling into the crowd unnoticed. Before anyone can react, the catapult launches. Chad turns just in time to see the pumpkin flying straight toward Kat's head. Alex shouts, Kat, watch out, and dives forward, pushing her out of the way. The pumpkin hits him squarely in the chest, knocking him flat on his back. The crowd gasps. Extras rush in, the typical Salem chaos ensues. People shout for EMTs, kids scream, someone spills cider everywhere. Kat kneels beside Alex, panicked. Oh my God, Alex, are you okay? He groans, blinking up at her. Define okay. From across the square, Jeremy runs toward the scene, face pale as he spots the dropped knife. He glances around nervously, like he's hiding something. Chad spots him and narrows his eyes, but before he can say anything, Susan barrels onto the scene in her sequined jacket and frantic energy. Lord in heaven, I told you something bad was gonna happen. Stephanie, I told you, my visions are never wrong. Stephanie, arriving breathless beside her, snaps, Susan, now's not the time. Now's exactly the time, Susan insists, pointing toward Alex, who's still lying there clutching his ribs. You see, the tragedy's begun. Javi, of course the EMT on call, shows up moments later with his gear, Leo close behind holding Tesoro. Leo blurts out, don't tell me you're dying, Alex. Salem, out of eligible men as it is. Alex, still winded, manages a grin. Relax, Leo, I'm fine, just got taken out by a gourd. Javi kneels, checking his vitals. You should still come to the hospital for a scan. No way, Alex refuses immediately. You'd be wasting your time, I've been through worse dates. Stephanie rolls her eyes, that's not funny. Chad marches over, dragging Thomas by the hand. The boy's head hangs low. Tell him what you did. Thomas mumbles, it was supposed to hit Kat, not him. Kat blinks, stunned, you were trying to hit me. Thomas looks like he might cry. I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt, Rachel said. Don't you dare blame Rachel. Chad cuts him off, furious but also heartbroken. You know better, you could have seriously hurt someone. Thomas sniffles, I'm sorry, Dad. You should be, Chad snaps, his voice shaking. Sorry doesn't cut it this time. Jeremy, hovering behind them, shifts awkwardly. Hey, Chad, maybe go easy on him, he's just a kid. Chad turns, glaring. Stay out of it, Jeremy, you've done enough. Alex, now standing with Stephanie's help, adds pointedly, yeah, Jeremy, maybe you should explain what you really did to Stephanie while you're at it. The air thickens immediately. Stephanie stiffens, clearly uncomfortable. Jeremy opens his mouth to defend himself but stops. I'm not that guy anymore, he mutters. Alex scoffs, sure. Javi, trying to lighten the mood, lifts Tesoro and grins. At least this little guy's safe from flying pumpkins. Leo sighs dramatically. Until tomorrow anyway, we're losing him. Stephanie frowns, what do you mean? Leo's eyes glisten. Johnny and Chanel are getting custody, it's official. He goes to them tomorrow. Javi's face falls, so that's it, we just hand him over. Leo nods sadly. We'll always be part of his life, but yeah, he's theirs now. For once, even Leo doesn't have a joke ready. Later that afternoon, Johnny and Chanel return home, setting Tesoro's car seat down in their newly decorated nursery. The walls are pale blue, painted with stars. A new crib sits by the window and Chanel runs her hand over the soft blankets. Johnny wraps his arms around her. We did it. Chanel leans back against him, smiling through her tears. I can't believe it, after everything we're finally parents. They sit together, rocking slightly as the camera pans over baby clothes, toys, and a framed ultrasound photo. I just hope Aaron knows we'll always make sure Tesoro knows where he came from, Chanel whispers. Cut to the square. Aaron stands alone, staring at the same pumpkin display that caused all the chaos. Kat approaches quietly, arms crossed. So it's done, huh? He nods slowly. Yeah, paper signed, Tesoro's theirs now. You okay? She asks softly. He laughs bitterly. I don't know, I keep thinking, what did he inherit from me? My temper, my mistakes, or maybe just my bad luck? Before he can spiral too far, Leo and Javi walk by, Tesoro in tow. They stop, letting Aaron hold the baby one last time. Aaron gazes down, tears brimming. Hey little man, be better than me, okay? Leo gently takes Tesoro back, voice breaking. You will be, because look at the people who love you. As they walk off, Javi and Leo exchange a look, two men holding it together as their world shifts. Later that night, they stand by their own empty crib, holding hands. Guess we were just meant to be his angels, Leo whispers. Meanwhile, Chad and Thomas are at home. The tension has calmed, but the guilt lingers. Thomas sniffles again. Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Chad sighs, crouching down to his level. I know you didn't, but you've got to learn to talk about your feelings, not act them out. Anger, jealousy, they don't make you bad, they make you human. But what you do with them, that's what matters. Thomas nods, I'll do better. I know, Chad says softly, hugging him tight. Upstairs, Kat studies the remnants of the pumpkin catapult, shaking her head. Jeremy joins her, still uneasy. So the kid almost took me out, Kat mutters. Guess I should feel flattered. Don't be too hard on him, Jeremy replies. He's just trying to protect his dad. By launching produce, she scoffs, charming. She glances at him. You sure you didn't have anything to do with that knife showing up? Jeremy goes pale. What knife? She narrows her eyes. Exactly. Outside the pub, Alex leans against a bench, still sore but smirking. Stephanie joins him, slipping her hand into his. Proud of you today, he tells her quietly. You kept your cool even when the world was falling apart. She smiles faintly. I learned from the best. He grins. Flattery'll get you everywhere. They lean in for a kiss, and as always, things start to heat up, until Susan walks by again, arms full of crystals and candles. Well, Susan interrupts. What did I tell you, Stephanie Johnson? My vision wasn't wrong, it was just delayed. Stephanie groans. Susan, please, nothing tragic happened. Susan leans in, voice low and ominous. Oh, honey, it's not over yet. Your book, your murder mystery, it's gonna come true, you mark my word. Stephanie's smile fades slightly as she watches Susan disappear down the street. She looks back at Alex, uneasy. Maybe, she says, half joking, but at least the heroine always survives. Alex kisses her forehead. Then we're good because you're the heroine. As the camera pans up, the lights of Salem twinkle against the night sky, and the faint echo of a woman's laugh, not Susan's, lingers in the distance. Next on Days of Our Lives, Jeremy's past catches up to him, Marlena issues a shocking diagnosis, and a mysterious gloved hand retrieves the dropped knife. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.